morning, dear children. Today we'll continue with lesson 12 of EVS, that is plants and animals around us. In the last class of EVS, I told you about plants. Now today I'll tell you about animals. Okay? Now pay attention and look here, children. Animals. We see many animals around us like dog, cat, cow, buffalo, goat, etc. Yes, we see many animals around us like dog, cat, cow, buffalo, goat and many other animals. Now see further, children. But have you ever wondered where all these animals live? Have you ever thought, children, where do all these animals live? Have you ever thought of it? They also have a home. They also live in a home like us. Okay? And they also give us plenty of things which are very useful for us. So in this lesson, children, you are going to learn about the homes of these animals and you will also get to know about the things that we get from them. Okay, children? So look here. The domestic animals are kept in shelters made by humans. Now, children, first you need to understand the meaning of domestic animals. What are domestic animals, children? Listen carefully. Those animals that depend on humans for its shelter, food, water, and general care are called domestic animals. Domestic animals are those animals, children, which live with us. We take care of them. We give them food, water, and we also make shelter for them. Okay? We treat them like our family members. We love them. You also must be having domestic animals. Do you have a pet at home? If you have a pet at home, it means it is a domestic animal. Okay? Because you take care of your pet. You make a shelter for it and you love it just like your any other family member. Okay, children? So, domestic animals are those animals that depend on human beings. Okay? For example, dogs, parrots, cow, horse, sheep. So all these are examples of domestic animals. Okay, children? Now look here. The domestic animals are kept in shelters made by humans. This is what I told you. Yes, let's know who lives where. Okay? Now look here. Cows live in a shed. Where do cows live? They live in a shed. Hens live in a coop. Where do hens live? They live in a coop. Cats live in kennels or baskets. Where do cats live? They live in kennels or baskets. Dogs live in kennels. Okay, so here is a picture of a kennel. Horses live in stables. Where do horses live? They live in stables. Okay, cows, they live in shed. Hens live in a coop. Cats live in kennels or baskets. Dogs live in kennels and horses live in stables. Okay? Now see further, children. Now children, next I'll tell you about wild animals. What are wild animals, children? Animal that lives in forest, that is shelter is not provided by man. It means they are responsible for getting their own food and water, are called wild animals. They don't depend on human beings for their food and water or their shelter. They live in shelter which is found in nature. Okay? Wild animals cannot live with us. They are very dangerous and they can harm us. Okay? So, wild animals are those animals that live in forest. Understood? And they don't live with us because they are very dangerous and they can harm us. Okay? Now look here, children. Wild animals like tiger, lion, wolf, deer, etc. live in the forest. A forest is a land that is thickly covered with trees. What is a forest, children? It is a land that has many trees. Okay, that is thickly covered with trees. It means it has many trees. Understood? Wild animals live in naturally made shelters in forests. What is the meaning of naturally made? It means which is found in nature. Human beings don't make it. Okay? So wild animals live in naturally made shelters in forests. Understood? Now look here. Monkey lives on a tree. Now, tree is found in nature. We don't make a tree. Yes, children, and monkey is a wild animal. Okay, so monkey lives on a tree. Bear lives in a cave. It is also found in nature. Okay, so bear lives in a cave. Lion lives in a den. All these are wild animals, children. We cannot keep them at a house or at a home. Okay, they cannot live with us. Okay, children. So monkey lives on a tree, bear lives in a cave, lion lives in a den. Understood? Now look here. Elephants, giraffes, deer and zebras spend most of their time roaming in grasslands. Okay? They don't have any specific home. They just spend their time roaming in grasslands. Okay, children? Elephants, giraffes, deer and zebras spend most of their time roaming in grasslands. Understood? So here is a picture. You can see how they roam around. Okay? And they spend most of their time like this only. Okay? Now children, see further. Some of the animals built homes for themselves. Now there are some animals which built homes for themselves. Now look here, which are those animals? Sparrows build nest. They live in a nest and they make it on their own. Okay, so here you can see a picture. Mouse and snake make holes in the ground. Okay, where do they live? They live in the holes which they make in the ground. Understood? Rabbit lives in a burrow. Where do rabbit lives? It lives in a burrow. Spider makes a web. Okay, spider makes a web and it lives in it. Now, bees make beehive. They live in beehive. Okay, who makes? Bees make beehive. Okay, woodpecker lives in a tree hole. Where do woodpecker lives? It lives in a tree hole. So here you can see a picture. It is the tree trunk. Yes, and here a hole is there in the tree trunk. So the woodpecker lives over here in this hole. Okay, in a tree hole. It is called a tree hole. Okay, children? Now, children, see further. Animals also give us a number of things such as milk, eggs, meat, wool and honey. So we get so many things from them like milk, eggs, meat, wool and honey. We get milk from cow, buffalo and goat. From where do we get milk? We get milk from cow, buffalo and goat. We get eggs and meat from hen. From where do we get eggs and meat? From hen. Okay, children? We get honey from honeybees. From where do we get honey? We get honey from honeybees. Sheep gives us wool. Who gives us wool? Sheep gives us wool, which we use to make woolen clothes. Yes? Silkworm gives us silk, which we weave into shiny fabric. From where do we get silk? We get silk from silkworm. You know this? Yes, you already know this. So, you get silk from silkworm. Okay? So, we can say that both plants and animals are our best friends. Yes, you can say this, that both plants and animals are our best friends. We get so many things from them, so many useful things from them. Yes, children, so what we should do? We should protect them. We should take care of them. We should not harm them. Okay? So, here we finish lesson 12 of EVS. So children, I hope you have understood the lesson nicely. Thank you.